A battle of squads in a rivalry that might not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champion, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Shoot.
The Gators will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking for a huge play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They'll try to pop the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gator! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Cole. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball.
Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Takes a hit as he fired. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Handoff to the lone back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. Incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Going to sling it on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He unleashes a long one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Okay. And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the gun, the ground game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Got it in the middle. It's Hester. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking deep. He's got it all out. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Buys a little time with his feet. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Wide open, he makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's
How you want to do it? Whoever get ball first? Yeah, we just put the points back up, put you back on 1, and go from there.
Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers.
Yeah, whoever get ball first, go ahead and go.
As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
I'm gonna go here. I'm there.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got him wide open. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at 30.
Hold on, I'm trying to get over there.
Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Who you trying to throw it to, man? I'm moving him over here on square. Oh, hold up, I'm outside. God damn.
They could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams.
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the top. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20.
No, I ain't seeing me. I'm like, who the hell that is?
He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like...
All right, I want to do a square kick.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he's able to pick his way through.
Nah, you get yourself on the one. I'm gonna go all out.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score already. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Who hurt?
Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Oh my. Oh shit, crazy.
The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
I can't get no quarterback either.
They'll try to get it in.
Man, what is he waiting on? Man.
That was a lightning fast drive.
Who, well.
Touchdown. If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Oh, I don't remember.
Extra point here would tie the game.
Oh, I don't remember. I ain't got number 2 quarterback on my roster.
Knocks the extra point through the uprights. Well, they didn't exactly milk the
Man.
clock on that drive, did they? 2
I can't recruit none of these.
Touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to bring this one out.
Oh, no.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the
All right, we back on now. Are you reading? Okay. I'm going to come see when I finish.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll test the right side.
Look at this bullshit here, boy. I swear.
He's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
I think I got a solid defense in Jay Anderson league, boy.
And the boys
I don't know.
are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success.
Oh, they got to hold the block, dude.
Maybe gets it to the 34.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want
God,
to
dog, man. Nigga want to hold the block.
But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Shields.
Nobody getting to the second level. Oh, I kind of hate the single back, but I like it.
It's really hard to control the running game.
Them niggas don't get to the second level on the single back, boy.
Doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to
You can mic them and everything. Niggas don't get to the second level.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Completes it in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of
4th and 2.
first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight
Good
end.
catch, boy.
First down, still on his feet. A
Hey.
quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll give it to the back.
Come on, line. Come on, line.
Both played in rivalry games.
God
Keep
damn.
yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David.
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good timing on the quick
I'm
out.
across.
That's not quite going to be enough.
No, I'm
They
going
stop
for it.
4 yards short of the marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Oh!
Comes into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back.
He took the wrong angle, man.
Down LSU. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the
Well, I ain't been going nothing, no lead, man. Shit.
Back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And the point after is good.
Who? Oh, what a...
And he's not going to
Yeah.
take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option.
That was a bad read.
Had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, a first half turnover.
I got a turn.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
That was me. That was me.
Some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defense is finally...
Oh, Shane, get the pick no player to do it about there.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. LSU will get a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's running around after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw. Buying some time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
All right.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Yeah, I don't need to throw a deep out time.
Defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh, I mean,
inside his own 5.
It was there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put us return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is
God damn, that's another.
no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
boy.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited.
I need it out.
After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break and checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short.
I wasn't even a thought.
Bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Oh.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about the confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. This one's complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half. Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the
this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Rides the back on the option, the gift. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose.
I'm trying to freaking play. Dude, nobody is picking him up.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Forced out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't
Yeah, some bull crap.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws.
Oh my God.
He's got him. Gets away from one. Finds some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away. Now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
You get a play like that, and you feel like you can always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack.
Come on, gang. Come on.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. He fires to the left side. Intercepted, a first half turnover.
Yeah, well, I can go, man. God damn.
We know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's got it on the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Looking for room. It's Shields. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Really good service this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
No, let go.
Forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line.
We're going back. Let's out hurry up offense.
Trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. first down.
Yeah, man.
He's got his man, makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun.
Let's go, baby.
Touchdown,
sleep.
Gator. Fired in from the red zone for a
Well, the head coach has to learn this off of his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, it's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side.
Yeah, he caught him.
Here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys,
How, man? How, dude?
Even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Carmen.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Now on 1st down from the 28. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on.
Dang, roll them over.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Get you there, boy. That's how you put
They'll knock him
this.
down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rolling, throwing,
You gotta be shitting me, man.
Well, I think on that play, you saw this guy's such a big player in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands.
turning it on.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The play action fake. Got his
These niggas ain't driving nuts.
Oh, so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
You get shit, boy.
Football, and they'll turn it over on down.
Go, man.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Gonna run it. It's Shields. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. They feed him again. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. The screen, he's got wheels. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Gators have their offense in high gear.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, we got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run this quarterback. He got a bunch and a little close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Find some fresh air.
Okay.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound.
On the clock, where did I pick the play?
Moving forward schematically.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta get to the 2nd level, man. Damn.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quick strike complete.
Oh, that's second ball.
Just outside the red zone, they'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their run game. And he was fortunate to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Look at dummy. Oh, man.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Leach. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Come on.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring
Come on, D. Let's go, baby.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass.
Get down. Good play, bro.
Jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down.
Yeah, put that motherfucker. Cover that motherfucker. What you doing? You gotta play.
Tied in the 4th quarter. You've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive?
Oh, I know, Rule. I thought that was 2 minutes.
Bleed a little bit more our clock, or do you trust your defense? If you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Give me that motherfucker. You ain't got to punt. You ain't got to punt that motherfucker, nigga. Let's go.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in it. That time they were able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he'll be brought down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Oh, the guy ain't cheating. He won't let him take third and play. Call for the motherfucker. Hold that ball, bro.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it.
Man, I'm talking to you. Hello, good guy.
First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him as quick as possible. And you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Hester. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Let's go, defense, man. What's up, man?
Another drive, and how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together.
What's up, D?
Fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Get that money. Get that nigga off the field. Get that nigga off the field, man.
They'll get free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field.
Get
A
out.
chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Damn, everybody hurt. Got me spitting all on myself. I ain't no play I want to run no more.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to get outside. Finding an escape route.
That's really neat.
A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And some room to work.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Oh, no.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked.
Oh, no.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense pops it out, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
He's trying to tire him out.
Security, you give the ball to your quarterback, you give the ball to your playmaker, you expect him to take care of.
Huh? Well, that was a fun.
Well, especially in these situations, all we're trying to do is run clock. Get that thing, get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find a way not to do what we just did. That's a horrible turnover there.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. First play of the drive, wants to throw. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man,
God damn,
starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out.
On that clock.
Outbounds at the 48.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here in the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Connection to the right. Just what they've hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down.
What in the...
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking to the big...
Oh, I had him! Oh, I had him!
By this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the run, fires downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Fires to the end zone.
Can we pick the ball?
Incomplete. He was trying.
God, down in the game.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll pull them back to within 6. They'd hope to get that bullshit. The hands team is
get out of here. All right, take another chance like I did last time.
When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football, the first guys what they do, they go block. They go blow somebody
get your ass back. Look at the ball. I don't need no time to think about it.
The ball game is over.
I don't need to think about it. Good game, my dog. Oh, so good right there, boy.
Having games like that, every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.